So when we do the spinning wheel, the spinning wheel, one of the techniques on there will be, making sure that your paints are thin so that you can do spatters and the different things that you can do with spatters. Just little things, not big major things, just little things that are replicable, just little things. We just want spatters, just little things that are replicable. Anyway, let's set this aside and let's do what's on your easel. What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today? All right, so on the easels this week, we had quite a few. Athala sends in, not the best photo, but it's the only one I have. Happy Groundhog Day. Let's see, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know how well you can see that. But yeah, she's got a little groundhog here. Looks like it's a little coloring cutout that she made. Sweet. Sweet. Groundhog Day used to mean something. Used to take the rat out of his hole and eat him. I love that movie. Okay, and then Green Glams. What's on the easel? She sent this in December, but it got lost on the information superhighway. So it was a friend kidnapped her art journal and had a few pages professionally scanned and printed into cards. So somebody took her art journal, look at her pages here, took her art journal and scanned the pages and printed cards out of her pages. How sweet is that? How cool is that? Nice. That's really cool. What are you going to do with the cards, Green Glams? She's not in the chat. She can't tell us. And then APG sends in My Purple Door Studios. I got paint on my hand. I don't know how paint gets everywhere in the studio, but my mouse has wet paint on it. I don't have any more paper towel out here. I'm going to have to go get some more paper towel. I don't know how paint gets all over the studio. My Purple Door Studios. A few process photos to share. The sketch in my little book. So there's a face. I see a face. And there's some stampage, and then there's some coloring. And then there's that. And then there's that. I think we saw the other pictures before. This is new. We haven't seen this. I like that effect, APG. It reminds me of Silly Putty. I like that effect. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Paper clay. And metal hair was blind. Bernice's face is super shiny, but the rest is not. Yeah, that reminds me of a Silly Putty face. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, she's raised off the canvas, Nomadic Rose, because she's paper clay and then she's painted with acrylics. So she's raised off the canvas. Hair, and the hair is twisted wire. Okay, and then the sexy red-headed Darcy sends a card. Art rings. Here is embossed card number 3. There's the sexy red-headed Darcy right there. using the scratchy stamp from Paper Artsy. I added the wow powder and diagonal sweeps using chocolate, caramel, pearl, Parma violet, and frozen. Let it go. Let it go. Cold never bothered me anyway. And with that, our frozen references, our days without a frozen reference are set back to 0. Okay, so she used a scratchy stamp and then she used the wow powder in diagonal swaths so she could get this color effect. And then she coppered the edges. Ooh, shiny. You can't take my life, take my hand. Circles. Cut out circles. Art. Art circles. Get it? Art circles. Sweet. Sweet. Art rings. Sorry, art rings. Once cool. Why were they hot? Oh, because she had to heat set the violet embossing powder. So she heat set the violet, and then once cool, she stamped the circle image and then cut them off when they were cool. And the text on this one is done with the ebony over ice blue paint. Wow, ebony. Wow, ebony over ice blue paint. Anyway, look at the final card. Art rings. Woohoo! All right. That's the sexy red-headed Darcy. And then what do we have? Ta-da. Pamela J. French sent us a few. We have, what are these? Finish the 2 Art Deco commission pieces. These are 8x10 with colored pencil. So these are the Art Deco commission pieces. Ladies and gents. Are these for bathroom doors? Or is this for clothing sections? I wonder what they're going to do with these. Pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. And then, Pamela J. French sent. Finish the landscape, roughly 24.5 by 15.5 pastel on Michel's pastel paper. Open. Ooh. See, we saw the beginning of this one, but look, she's got to finish. Look at the depth of the yucca plants. Is it yucca or yucca? It's yucca. Look at the depth of the yucca plants. Sweet. Good job, Pamela J. French. Sweet landscape. I have the hardest time painting landscapes. Oil in progress, 12 by 12 on canvas. You ever woke up in the morning, first thing in the morning, and thought I needed to smell oils today? Happened to me once. All right, cancel view slideshow. So here's the roughing in, adding a few details, still working it out. Or that's as far as we got. Or that's finished. No, it's not finished because she hasn't signed it yet. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Robin Craig, avert your eyes. It may be porn. A whip sketch of a picture from Sketchy app. Oh, yeah, I need that Sketchy app. I need to get that Sketchy app where people just send faces and you can sketch the faces. Look at that! I see a face. Wow. Yeah, I need to get that app. Then I can have random faces to draw as I'm sitting in traffic. And then Miko sends in. Kamiko McCurry sends in. Wait, what did it say? I was so focused on making it work. Days 1 through 3 of 29 faces. Oh my goodness, we're on day 4, 29 faces, and I haven't even started. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. So here's day 1. Here's day 2. Here's day 3. Goodness gracious. We're on day 4, 29 faces, and I haven't even started yet. Forgot all about that. I'm glad you sent that. All right, and then Kimby Wimby sends in a little rowboat in class. Looks like a rowboat. She said it was a sad little rowboat. It's only missing its oars. But it looks like a rowboat to me. And then easel 2. Then sketched a bare-boned beginning of 2 rams. Counted them 2 hours of sketching, and that's all I have so far. This is 2 hours of sketching. Well, you're taking your time. There's nothing wrong with that. Looks like rams to me. What else do we have? Did anybody else send anything? Nope. The boat was supposed to be sad. She said the boat was sad. I don't think the boat was sad at all. Okay, and then let me show you. Well, I showed you earlier what was on my easel. First off, I can show you that my easel is on my easel. I've started collecting the parts to put my easel back together, and so now I just need, time to do it. So my easel is on my easel, but mostly it has been stuff like this. Mostly it's been stuff like this on my easel, where I spent 3 hours trying to get the lighting and the sound system to work just right. And the sound system's still not just right, because when I turn the music on, it just sounds like over the speakers, over the broadcast. So for all I know, it's always sounded like that. I have no idea, but I want that worked out. I want you guys to be able to sing along with the sing-along pre-show. But all that's left to do here is, take that all apart and build an art bench. So that is what was on my easel. That is what was on your easel. If you would like to be a part of what has happened, something has happened. If you would like to be a part of what's on your easel, simply send an email into blade@artisticbiker.com with the subject line easel, and we will use your works to inspire other people to do works, because that's what this show is all about, is getting people expired. No, we don't want to expire people. That's the opposite of what we want to do. We want to inspire people to get up and be creative and add some creativity to their lives. So it's this way. Blade@artisticbiker.com, subject line easel. We'll use your works to inspire others. That said, this is not quite dry. We're going to dry this just a little bit more. We will take a little break, and we will be right back. Zooming out. Zooming out. Oh. Have links. It will have links to subscribe, and there's over 500 videos on the YouTube site to look at, so be sure and check out the videos. The more subscribers we have, the easier it is for me to get sponsorship, and the more sponsors I can get, the easier it is for me to get paint and make bigger and better videos and have more fun. Do things like go visit other artists and talk to them, like tomorrow when I have lunch with APG. So anyway, be sure and click the links and subscribe, and thank you so much.